What's happening, guys? Welcome back. This time I'm going to be taking a look at another quarterback, and his name is Kurt Warner. I'm going to be taking a look at the Cinderella Super Bowl season, A Football Life. Now Brandon Hinrichs gave me a little bit of the backstory in a comment, so I really appreciate it again. And it sounds very interesting, and I love hearing these sort of things happen, so I can't wait to watch this video and learn more about him. So let's just get straight into it.
But his lifelong dream of playing in the NFL eluded him until he was 27. His rookie season, he completed 4 of 11 passes, and after it was over, the Rams left him unprotected for the upcoming expansion draft.
31 teams are going to look at you. If one team claims you, you'll have to go. He was not claimed. I called him back. I said, "You're still a Ram."
To remain a Ram, Warner had to impress the team's new offensive coordinator.
There was a lot of time spent over who was going to be our backup quarterback. And Dick was really quietly saying to me all the time, "I think this guy, Kurt Warner's kind of special. There's something about this guy, Mike. I just want you to really look hard at it."
Okay.
I knew that we had to stress him as much as we could.
So they could see his potential.
Take his face and put it into the fire and find out how he'd respond. And I was brutal with Kurt now. More brutal with Kurt than any player I've ever been with. I stuck a $50 bill.
I didn't know Puma used to do the
quarterback Miriam said,
NFL
sure
cuts.
when you can throw a spiral, you know.
I mean, Mike was on him about every little thing. You wonder, why does the guy take this kind of abuse? Is he that bad? Boy, if Trent goes down, we're in trouble.
I had learned from years past that it takes, one phone call to say I'm coming home. So every time he'd call, I'd think, are you coming home? Are you cut? He would call and say, oh, I got yelled at. I got yelled at all day long. And I'd say, what'd you do now? Like, what? Why can't you?
Tough love.
What's the problem? And he'd say, I don't know. I can't do anything right. This coach is on me all the time.
I think the one incident that happened in the preseason that told me this guy's ready is we're in a run drill. The center snapped the ball and didn't come up to his hands. There's a fumble and the defense got it. And I lit into Kurt for dropping the ball. Just lit, and I knew he didn't even touch the ball. But I just lit into him and just gnarled him. I chewed him for about 20, 30 seconds on the way back out. He never gave the guy up. He took the bullets, which you gotta do. Didn't blink, didn't phase him. Great character and strength out of that moment. When that happened, I just felt like he's gonna be special.
Done a hell of a job, buddy.
Good man.
While Vermeil and Martz now felt better about their backup, nothing prepared them for what would happen to their starter.
We got Trent Green down. We got Trent Green down in the middle of the field.
Ooh.
I can remember like it was yesterday. Your initial feeling is, my gosh, the season's over. We can't play without a quarterback.
Right.
But as you go on and start thinking about it, you start thinking about, hey, there's no other way to go right now. I better be positive. I better show confidence in the people that I
Next
have.
man up.
Kurt Warner checks in. Certainly not where Trent Green is and the kind of experience that Green brought to this offense.
We will rally around Kurt Warner, and we'll play good football.
And we aren't going to go out and find some
That's
guy
what you
who's
want to
played
hear.
10 years and maybe even been to a Super Bowl. We're going with Kurt Warner, and I sincerely believe he can do it.
Have a good one. Just stay within yourself.
The quarterback that no one wanted then had a season no quarterback has ever had. In the opener, he threw for over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns and won Player of the Week honors.
Quarterback doesn't look bad, Jimmy. What? He doesn't look too bad. Quarterback? No, he looks good.
I just remember saying, I made it. I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. For at least 1 week, for at least one moment, I was considered the best in the NFL.
Week
Nice.
1 was only the beginning. Warner became the first player in NFL history to throw 3 touchdown passes in each of his first 3 starts.
Wow. Nice.
I believe the mark of a great leader isn't how great you are, how much you can do, but it's how much better can you make the people around you. Can you get something out of someone that they could not get out of themselves? We're going to Detroit. We fell behind, and Kirk took his hits. This was the first time that I watched him become a leader.
Man, those defenders really try and get in their heads, eh?
Challenging guys.
Taunt them.
Pushed, challenged the offensive line, the receivers, even myself.
With just a few minutes left, I was able to lead the
Fake
team
handoff.
and we put the ball in the end zone to go ahead.
Is that a lineman? Or?
Marshall Falk came over to me and he kind of just looked at me and he kind of just pointed at his heart. So to have that come from Harley, now I really felt like, okay,
Nice.
this is my team. I've made it, I've earned it,
Good job.
and they're going to follow me as far as I'll take them.
That's cool to see.
The Rams finished with the best record in the NFC, and Warner threw 41 touchdown passes. Only Dan Marino had ever thrown more.
Wow.
You've done quite a job, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
No, quite a job.
that chance.
Well, hey, you got it. You've done the most with it.
In the playoffs, Warner
Respect.
showed the three elements of his newfound greatness.
That was a great throw.
It was his talent. He threw 5 touchdowns in the Rams' rout of the Vikings.
What a score. 49-37.
The next week, it was his composure.
Terrible defense. Whew.
With less than 5 minutes left,
Got a nail
the
biter?
highest scoring team in the league trailed 6-5.
Yikes. Oh, perfect. Wow.
I mean, that is just a perfect example of the kind of poise Kurt Warner has.
That was cool.
Pressure he would feel any time in his career, he responded as if he'd done it 15 times already.
So good.
In the Super Bowl, Warner displayed the third and most important part of his greatness. His toughness.
We were throwing the ball all over the place, but with those throws, I was taking a bit of a pounding.
Nice.
Towards the end of the first half, I got hit.
You just got to have no fear, eh?
A rib or two.
No, if you're scared about getting hit from behind or something like that, I mean, you're never going to make your throw.
When halftime's over.
You just got to throw and take it.
There was no question in my mind that I was going to play. I don't care what I've been through. I'm going to be out there playing.
Kurt's the only one I'm really concerned about.
Yeah, he's tough. He'll be all right.
He's all right. He says he's okay. And I think he's hurt a little bit. The doctors say he's okay.
The Rams dominated the first half, but wore down in the second. With just over 2 minutes left, their 16-point lead was gone.
Coach
Ooh.
Ramil came over to me and basically said, you couldn't write it any better.
Couldn't ask for a better script. Let's go win it right now. Let's go win it right now.
About as calm
Yeah,
and as collective as you can be.
and positive.
Looked at Isaac.
That's cool.
I basically told him I'm coming to you.
Not freaking out.
First and 10 from the 27. Warner back to throw. Rainbow's the
Wow, it's a massive throw. Oh,
I'm not so sure there are many quarterbacks that would have attempted that throw because he was very clear. He knew Javon's coming off the edge.
2 minutes left. Oh man.
Most guys would move around a little bit, check it down. Or
Yeah, fraction of a second
Sure,
later.
many guys are going to stand in there and take the shot he took.
Of all the storybook seasons in NFL history, there's nothing like Kurt Warner's 1999.
Love it. It's like a movie.
When the year started,
They need to make a movie on this
saved
guy.
him a roster spot.
That'd be cool.
When it ended, he was the league and Super Bowl MVP.
Oh, what a champion.
The most stunning success story in NFL history is even more remarkable once you learn what preceded it.
He didn't give up. See, now Brandon explained to me that he had spent 6 years trying to make it as a quarterback in the league, but they just kept cutting him, and he kept coming back, and he just couldn't do it. And then he was what was he, packing groceries in a supermarket and just playing you know, little league or small time football, and then to just be thrust into that you know, that position, that limelight, the center stage, and just to have the nerve to just deal with the pressure, and you know, all that, everything just finally, you know, all your dreams just coming true all together in such a short amount of time is quite impressive. It really shows his mental strength and his courage. But yeah, that was awesome. That was incredible, the way he just, you know, grasped his opportunity with both hands and really just became a legend in one season. Wow, that's cool. I love it. Let me know if there's any other amazing stories like that, because I'd love to know about them. That was really awesome. So thanks for the request, really enjoyed that. See you in the next one.